How's it going, everyone? Facing off against the San Diego Padres. 3-game series.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Garrett Richards gets the call for Game 1 of the series.
Yeah, it's a nice day in San Diego.
Hey, Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Richards. This guy's stuff is unbelievable. 95 to 97 miles an hour with sink, and sometimes that fastball he throws, it has a mind of its own. Sometimes it sinks, sometimes it cuts.
ERA over
Good,
7.
hard, vicious breaking slider, and his changeup has gotten better. The key to Garrett Richards is staying healthy, and if he's healthy and brings his A-game, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the bump.
Jeez, high praise
Underway
for
now
this
on
guy.
a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, the swinging
Was he?
Friars
I don't
as
know.
they take the field here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
You can see the low-flying plane landing in the distance. A nice touch.
2-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Here's the 2-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. Machado has it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matt, I think there's some concern about Michael Conforto right now. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn.
The hotel rooftop bar we went to. It's one of these. I guess it's that building right there, right? Behind the Petco Park sign. 'Cause I think it was in left field. Oops. I can't really zoom in from this angle. Oh, hello. But yeah, one of these buildings was the one that you and I and Flobo were at.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
The brown and gold. It kind of looks black here, but yeah, it's supposed to be brown.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Digging in, J.D. Davis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Yeah.
The pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
But you know, the yellow and brown, at least it's a... The uniforms look better than
And he lays off for ball
the
1.
Padres uniforms of the 70s and 80s, or though the 70s and 80s though. Those are pretty bad.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
And at least it's a unique
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to
color
very
combination.
carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on.
How many
He's a
baseball
threat to
teams
score
are
even
there?
when
Are
he's
some
standing in the batter's
variation of
box.
white
Now
and
the
blue,
2-1.
white and red?
It's a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
If the offense didn't already know, man
white
on the
and blue,
mound's
white
got
and
his
red. That's like
A-game
half the
fastball
teams right
working
there.
today.
So.
And a check
Oh,
swing here, but he
I'm
holds
out.
up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Friars will get their first chance, no score. Noah Syndergaard gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking
Oh.
through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20
Yeah, 4 and
whip
6
coming into this start. That
for
tells me a
Syndergaard.
couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and
2.48.
2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
So here's Will Myers. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
And real quick, Rich, Flobo says that building is most likely that one right there, just to the left of the San Diego studio sign. Okay, so up there, up on that roof deck. That looks right. Yeah. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Padres. Will Myers in right field. Eric Hosmer, the former Royal, in first base. Ugh. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. He's batting second. Tommy Pham, Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado, Brian Dozier, Francisco Mejia, Jurickson Profar, and Garrett Richards. That's your lineup for the San Diego Padres. Noah Syndergaard.
Now the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort
One
to
pitch,
get there.
one out. I thought I was going to drop that one.
Batting second, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's only 2 for 10. Now here it comes. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Smith is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Pham with 4 career hits off of Syndergaard.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 0-2 once more is taken. That's ball 1. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And you know what?
He's
Give
not
this
going
guy
for
some
that,
credit up there, because this had the look of being a very
two-strike
quick
slider,
inning.
is he?
He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't
Change
go
up?
unnoticed.
Bouncer up the middle.
Oh,
And
come
that'll
on,
get high into
Rosario.
center field for a base hit.
Why are you throwing it to first?
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming
Oh, look
up,
at that.
the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in
Just
the
a little
batter's
more
box, there's a
effort,
runner in
maybe.
scoring position.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr.
There we go.
What a stop. Hats off to that.
Alonso showing how it's done.
Padres leave 1. Still no score.
Yeah, Alonso's had some good plays at first base this past week. You see that one again.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a fly ball.
Oh,
Well
he hit that one deep to right.
And that is off the wall in right field. And
Almost.
he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
One pitch, one swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy it stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up.
Yeah, that was close. I mean, I think it was still a few feet from going out, but I mean, that was a really good pitch to hit. Let's see. There you go. And it hits on the lower half of the wall. Oh, actually, yeah, they're about halfway, really. Still gave it a drive. Runner in scoring position with nobody out. I'll take it. Holding him close at second there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a
Jeez.
strike.
Pitcher's called there.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Smith stands at second with no outs.
Protect the zone.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1 and 2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Yikes.
Check swing, and he went around.
Oh,
says the
come
home plate
on.
umpire.
I didn't go around.
It's out number 1.
Let me see that.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year.
I'm going to call
But
BS
he's
on
having a
that. I
breakout
did not
year,
go
no question
around.
about it.
First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around.
Yeah,
for
went around
strike
there.
1.
Yeah, I know, right? File a grievance.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounce towards the second baseman, but a foul ball. 1 and 2 the count now. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch.
Oh my God. Surprised I made contact on that. I thought it was a strikeout.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-2.
Ooh. Could have been a high strike there. Well, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, no.
Pickoff play at second. And a dive, but he's back. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Payoff pitch one more time. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now.
Oh, well.
Batting 7. The center fielder, number 16. Jake.
Man at second here with 2 away. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
So Jake Marisnick playing center today. Brandon Nimmo getting the evening off.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
The 2-0 pitch.
Oh, he's pitching around me. He wants to face Nito.
Find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very
I can't
good
say
one.
I blame him.
Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
2 out here and a runner at second.
Needs to be aggressive here.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Batting 8. The catcher.
Now it's Tomas Nito and
Now
his
at the
anemic
plate, Tomas
180.
Nito. 2s all over the place.
Batting
2 on,
average.
2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Here's the 2-1.
Hitters count.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's
Should I go for the
usually
power
a pretty
swing?
fruitful count in
No,
terms of
I'm not gonna
getting
do
a
that.
pitch to drive.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have
Where
reached
was
base
that?
via the base on ball.
Okay,
Well,
I'll take
you
it.
know he's not happy
Now
with
it's up
that
to
call. When it
Syndergaard
crossed
to
the
help
plate,
himself.
It sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And up to bat
Yeah, it
next,
was
the
definitely
pitcher,
a
Noah
strike.
Syndergaard.
All right. Noah Syndergaard.
From the stretch.
Low, ball 1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less
I can't.
after 2
I
innings,
can't
so
do the power
he's got
swing
some catching
always.
up to
It's
do.
not a good idea. It's harder to hit.
Clearly fooled there on the slider. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
2-1. Here it is. Grounded up the first pitch. And he'll take it to the bag himself.
It wasn't even a
Great
strike.
job of pitching out of the bases loaded
Sucks.
situation as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage.
I'm kicking myself for that one.
No score on MLB Network. Here's Manny Machado now. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season.
Machado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Yeah, if you use the power swing, your contact zone is smaller.
Empty, and that'll
And
bring
it's
up
easier
the power-hitting second baseman
strike
Brian
out.
Dozier.
So I try to only use the power swing if I have count leverage and it's a good hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Yeah, I'm gonna see, instead of the curveball, I'm gonna try and strike him out with the slider here. I still don't have a strikeout yet.
And he got him.
There we go. Got one.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia. As it's on the ground
I'm not
toward
getting
the
that
hole.
one. Damn it.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Oh, okay. Angels for 8 years before going to San
Georgie
Diego. We're talking
Profar
about
digs
Garrett
in
Richards.
next. He was
Okay.
1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest.
Oh my God. I guess I didn't realize, or I had forgotten, that that's their mascot. That's kind of frightening, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 2 out with the man at first. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
Aw.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that
Oh.
misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now
Strike.
with 2 out.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Oh boy. And if you've seen any of my
Striding
recent
forward
games,
now, Garrett Richards
I don't know what it
will get
is,
his first
but
opportunity in this one.
in these situations where I'm facing the opposing pitcher, I'm slumping. I don't know what it is, but they've been getting tons of hits off of me lately.
From the belt, the pitch in there for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
And that's in there as well. 0-2
So far,
now.
so good here.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. High in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way.
0-1. 0-1, no strike.
Really need to get the batting average higher with McNeil. It's way too low.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
He has the power numbers. He has some run production. It's just the batting average is not where it should be.
Now. Third inning, no score to this point. Sliders strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
Well, no
Give me a
preferential
break.
treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Really borderline.
J.D. Davis the next at bat, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Machado is underneath this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
Leading off for
Thank
the
you, Heidi.
Padres, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Will Myers is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. And the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate, Eric Hosmer. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. This is pulled into right.
Oh!
That'll get down out there near the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double.
I took a bad route to that ball.
That's one of those solid hits that you don't even
if
feel
I
coming off the bat.
Got a better jump on it, I don't think I would have caught it, but I didn't help my chances. So I kind of went after it at an angle and had to make a right turn. It was not good.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Too far out in front that time. You can't keep it fair. 2-1. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the three-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh no! It's gone.
This ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball all the ballpark like he did just there.
Striding in once again, Manny Machado. He popped out in his first trip. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now. 3 runs already home here. That's in there. 3-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Pitch popped straight up. Syndergaard with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ryan.
Settling in now, Brian Dozier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. Look out. 2-0 now.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left.
Shit.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 San Diego. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Dominic Smith.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and a strike. Smith, just 24 years of age. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. One and 2 to Dominic Smith.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now in the box, Pete Alonso. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fool him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him
Bunker,
1 for
but
2
a hit.
in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not.
That's driven
Swing,
deep
and he
to
sends
left
the ball
field.
high in the air into left
Tie
field.
game.
Onto the 3rd floor balcony and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
Looking at that pitch again, you can see he just flat out missed his location. You put that pitch right there and he's going to tattoo it. Now we're all tied up again, starting this thing all over.
The catcher, number 3.
Into the box now, Tomas Nido, as he grounds one briskly to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
I want to see that home run again. Nope. Wrong one. .409 feet. Wow. No doubter with that one. I mean, that's a monster home run. Left field. The upper deck of that balcony there. Or actually, no, it's not the upper deck. Is it? Yeah, actually. Where did it hit? No, it didn't hit the upper deck. It was the second deck.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the 3rd baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired.
Yeah, you're right.
But the Mets strike for 3,
Splitting hairs
all
over
coming
here.
courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wachner.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
For the Padres,
Yeah, real
the
good
center
stuff.
fielder, Jarek
Pitch on the way. Jurickson Profar will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike three
that was
called,
pretty nice.
and that's going to be out number 1.
That
Big
was pretty
curveball
nice.
for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So now to the plate, Garrett Richards. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Misses, ball 2. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The right fielder, Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a liner. Foul. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Oh, I'm throwing it right now.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air to center field. Profile
Right
is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting, number 6.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Here's the first pitch to him. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-1. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Now the 3-2 pitch. Check the swing there, and did he go?
Good.
No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now that third base.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. As a look, now the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks
As a
over the
lefty
inside
hitter.
half of the
You
plate.
hear this guy?
Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Oh shit.
1-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Nope.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 3-3 our score with a man on at first and 1 away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Now the payoff pitch home.
It's a tough one.
Check swing grounder to the right
Oh
side.
my God! It fell
that
in.
gets through for a 1-out base
Check
hit.
swing base
And that
hit.
runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The left fielder.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had
That's
some good
gonna
karma
do it.
coming his way.
For Richards.
Here comes the Padre manager up out of the dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around.
Munoz,
the
1-3.
Munoz takes the mound to try to get out of this
8.77.
mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
He gets to face Dominic Smith.
Now time asked for and granted by the home
Who's
plate
currently salivating at the plate. Let's get something done here.
At the plate, Dominic Smith.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
It was a walk in his last trip. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Munoz is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble, and what does he do? He kind of puts it in 5th gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch in a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Pete Alonso will be next. First and second now, one man out. And now here's the third time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. 3-2 pitch. And he misses
Ball four.
So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Bases loaded for Alonso.
Fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the bases are loaded here with one man gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Here's the first pitch to him. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. As a look, now the pitch.
Oh.
On his front foot, it's 0-2. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out
Oh my
for
God,
a
how did
second
I
time.
miss that? I was early.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this
How
situation.
could you?
But I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Swing
That's a
hard liner
base
to center
hit!
Field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
At the score's 1. Okay, that's fine.
Boy,
The
that
runners
has to
did
feel
something
good
kind
as
of
a
weird
hitter.
there. They were like
Get that
holding up.
base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice
Whatever.
approach.
Should have
You
scored
see him
2,
turn to
but
his boys
fine, I'll
right
take
there
the
and get
1.
fired up
See,
with
yeah,
the
they,
dugout.
I don't know.
100%, not trying to do
It was
too
dumb.
much, able to quiet
Alright, so
the
now it's
moment
Conforto.
down, center himself and come through in a big spot.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left
It was
side.
a 101 mile per hour pitch.
For him at this point in the ball game. Off the plate.
Another
1 ball,
101.
1 strike.
You know what you're getting with this guy. Fastball, slider, fastball.
The 1-1. Now the ball
Oh,
swung on and heading for
102
the
miles
stands
an
in
hour.
right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Bases
And I was
are loaded
early.
here, 1 man out.
2 strikes on him now.
Yanked high and deep
High!
down the line in right.
Foul. That's foul.
Gone!
It's gone! Oh,
It's a
shit!
grand slam!
Grand slam!
So one swing.
Mets break it
and he
open!
unloads the bases
I
on
could have
that
sworn that
run.
was a
Number
foul ball.
21 for him on the season as they open it up to 8-3.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Oh my God.
Luis Perdomo will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
61. Louis.
Yeah, no, that's seriously. That's what I felt. I'm like, it's a foul ball. Yeah! It was maybe just the camera angle and then the way the shadow looked. I thought, oh, I've seen this before. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be a just foul. But nah. I mean, maybe from this angle, I would have known. But I mean, Wasn't fair by much. Didn't hit the foul pole or anything, but just in there. 367 feet is the distance estimate.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Nah.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way out the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
Counts
I'd be
even at
fooled
2-2
there.
to Marisnick.
Fastball, slider, splitter for Perdomo.
And a swing and a miss. They got him with the
Yeah, he
slider
got me.
there, 2 away. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitch.
You're kidding me. You missed the grand slam?
In the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Digging in, Tomas Nido. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This one's down to
Damn,
third.
this guy just can't get a
Machado
hit.
is there. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Padres 3. Eric
the
Hosmer to the
Marisnick one.
plate now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
And that misses 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Up next for the Padres.
Ready now, Tommy Pham. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Gonna double play here.
Set and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Come on, you gotta get it over the plate here.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, shortstop,
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
The count now at 2-1. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count. This is swing, strike 2. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard towards center.
Oh my God.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey guys, he's got to be shaking his head right there on
a
the
laser
mound.
beam
he
there.
executed everything he wanted to in his game plan right there. Breaking ball below the zone, and he's able to dig that out for a base hit. He has to be frustrated right now.
And in steps Manny Machado.
Ooh, I need to get out of this inning here.
Ball game so far.
It's looking dicey.
First pitch on its way.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. Hit out towards second.
Let's get it.
Cleanly. Flip of his glove for one.
Whoa!
First as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One left for San Diego. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs, and a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time, meaning the vast majority.
All right, that was a pretty good play there. Let's see. Look at that. Takes a funny, or pretty significant hop. McNeil's there to snag it, but his momentum is still taking him towards the third base side of the bag. Flips it from the glove to Rosario. The slide. Hard slide into second. Yeah, right. Boy, did they need that, and that's a well done, dramatic double play there. I mean, that's just well executed by all three players who really had a defensive challenge there. I mean, the tough hop by McNeil, the momentum carrying at the third base, he flips it just with the glove. He flips it. Rosario dealing with the hard slide. He throws while tumbling. Decent throw. Low, almost in the dirt. And Alonso scoops it up. And he's out. And, Padres have 7 hits in this game. Yeah, I'd like to see Syndergaard go deeper, but his pitch count is up, and I'm going to pinch hit for him here. So, who's on the mound? Perdomo. am I gonna put in here? Put in Cano, I guess.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. This for Machado down at third. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Give him a hit.
Now batting.
No, it's an error. Oh
Number
well.
6,
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. He's set. Here it comes. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike.
Not good.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
But now, wait a minute. They're going to get an out on the play.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here, middle of the order guys coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
And that misses ball 4, and now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner. Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0 home. This one's down to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around.
Okay.
Brad Brock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Count now, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Now a flare out to left center. In there, a base hit.
Now batting. The catcher, Francisco Mejia.
In now, Francisco Mejia. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Brock has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and through those innings he's worked to a whip under 1.20. League average is around 1.3, so that's a respectable number. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
This is why I like using Brock against left-hand batters. You know, right now I only have one left-hander in the bullpen. It's Justin Wilson. But my alternative for facing lefty batters is actually Brad Brock, and that's because of that cutter in the left-handers. It's been really effective.
Here's Jurickson Profar, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Hops this one up. Rosario into shallow left. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis Perez.
Greg Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Padres. Number 5, Greg Garcia.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Padres leave one. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Drew Pomerantz is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 15, Drew Pomerantz.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Pomerantz, a native of Tennessee. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an...
You've asked how many pitchers have the Padres used. Let me take a look. Box score. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Pomerantz is their 4th pitcher used tonight.
Accomplishment. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Stepping up now, Pete Alonso. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off.
Here comes
but
the
he
power
did somehow,
swing.
and he's got it to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Ooh.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Didn't get enough under it.
Dan, I know you fight as
hard.
an offensive player.
That was the power
to get
swing.
a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone.
Now
3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto.
Oh.
Out to right. After it is Myers.
Oh, I thought he got another
got
one.
It. A nice play there. 2 away.
Damn.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jake Marisnik.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Marisnik. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
A runner on first with 2 away. One and 1 the count now. From the stretch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And he struck him out.
Didn't
Second
look good
time
there.
tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Mets strand one, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Bottom.
Leading up for the Padres.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
So Dylan Betances trying to get his season back on track.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched.
Oh, come on. Couldn't get that? Oh, yeah, that's very realistic. Yeah, so Mike, that ball's right there. Yeah, I better jump. Gotta hit his... No. I mean, what the hell? I better strike this guy out now. Go up and in.
A 1-2
Oh,
count
are
to
you
Will
kidding
Myers.
me?
Oh,
come on.
Him right there. I did too, but no
All right.
dice.
Got him.
Yes.
So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
To the plate now, Eric Hosmer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home.
Oh.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Tommy Pham is on deck.
Come on, just get this guy.
The 3-1 now to Hosmer.
Wow.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs
Can't
it
believe
full
I got the
3-2.
call there.
And that's lifted the other way out to left.
Rosario
backs up and takes care
goes
of
out to
2
left
away.
field because he knows Dominic's not getting that.
Now batting. The left fielder.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Betances is ready. First pitch on its way. Grounded weakly to the left. Davis has got it, and
there we
that
go.
will conclude matters
Nice,
here in the
tidy
7th.
inning for
Padres
Betances.
down in order. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Craig Stammen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Stammen's 2-2, 6.94. 38 strikeouts and 46.2 innings.
Now batting, Tomas Nido. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Oh boy.
First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Sinker, slider, knuckle curve. That's it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Let's give Jed a chance here. I haven't seen him get a hit in like a month.
Jed Lowry will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Jed Lowry.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 190 is the batting average coming in. Still without a home run and 3 driven in. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit in the air to center field.
Ah, too much air.
And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
Digging in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down.
Double switch. Yep, I'm going to leave Lowry in the game.
Seth Lugo
He's going
will come on and
shortstop.
take over here, and he'll hit in the leadoff spot following the double switch.
Rosario gets the rest
Jed
of the night
Lowry
off.
is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after
Look at
entering as a
Lugo's
pinch hitter.
microscopic ERA, 1.03. Oh, okay. Well, here's the longest warm-up ever.
bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run, and no one will track it down. And the pitch.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Machado.
That was nasty. I agree.
Into the box now, Manny Machado. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it
Change up.
back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Brian Dozier at the plate. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Hit to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
Damn right, full
3
of
up,
boo.
3 down for San
Hate that
Diego.
name.
Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit.
Kirby Yates enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first
that was
out
a
here in the
mistake.
9th.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count.
I think I accidentally
0-2,
tapped
right?
the button
you have
there
to protect for the
because
fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're
I didn't
really
want to swing
at
at
a
that.
disadvantage when you fall behind
Not at all.
0-2.
Oh well.
Standing in now, J.D. Davis, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 0-1, and a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially
comes the
true
power
when
swing.
we're
Why
talking
not?
about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Try to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Missed it.
Bases are
It
empty.
was too
1
early.
man.
And my bat location wasn't very good either.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first.
Nice
And
effort,
a diving
Hosmer.
effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball.
You got your uniform dirty. All right, full count.
Once again, a 3-2. Grounded weakly toward third.
Yeah, would have been ball 4.
And there are 2 away now.
All right, Dominic Smith gets one more at bat.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
So digging in now, Dominic Smith. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit hard to the right side.
Oh, man.
Foul.
Power swing. I power swing down it.
2 out, nobody on.
It was too early.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Inside, as that perhaps
I
will back him
flinched
off
there.
a bit.
I wanted
1-2.
I was thinking about it.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And there's
he
strike 3.
got me.
So we'll see now if they can manage
Splitter.
to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. All set for the bottom.
All right, I'm gonna make some changes here. I'm gonna keep Lugo in the game, but some defensive changes. What am I gonna do?
Bottom of the 9th, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher Francisco Mejia. Eduardo Nunez is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
And Dominic Smith moves over to first base.
Now playing left field, number 12.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Changeup called strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Jurickson Profar.
As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The 0-1 delivery. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Man, what a performance by
Boost
Lugo.
your confidence on the mound.
So far.
I'm not sure what does.
One more
That's
out.
6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Josh Naylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Josh Naylor.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
This guy's a machine out there this inning. This game. He's been great.
And there's
Oh,
ball
come
1.
on.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. San Diego down to their final strike. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the 9th.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss.
Put it
Struck
in the
him out,
books.
and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
8-3 tonight. The New York Mets used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Noah Syndergaard earned his 5th win of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Now, Syndergaard gets his 5th win. He goes to 5-6, creeping up to 500 on his record. Richards goes to 0-4. Conforto with his grand slam. He's the player of the game.
Victorious New York Mets, 8 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base.
Let's see here.
For the Padres, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on
Let's
base.
take a look at the highlights.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes.
This is the first Padres run of the game.
At Petco Park, a sellout.
RBI grounder.
40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Tatis with a deep drive, a 2-run home run. It's a 3-0 game. Wasn't looking very good at that point for the Mets. But Jake Marisnick with 2 on, first pitch swinging 409 feet. High game in the 4th. Bases loaded for Alonso in the 5th. He lines up, well, not really lines, but he hits a base hit to center. Drives in 1 run. Conforto with a home run to right field. Grand slam that broke it open. Lugo, just about unhittable. Lost the music here because my phone died, but oh well. Lugo was pumped, and the Mets get a nice 8-3 win. 7 of those 8 runs coming via the home run. Let's take a look at the Padres box score here. Only 3 runs driven in. 2 off of the home run by Tatis. Padres batters struck out 13 times. Richards ends up not being a very good outing. He goes to 0-4, 4.1 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 walks, 5 earned runs. Munoz, he didn't get anybody out. He walked 1, gave up 2 hits, 3 earned runs. His ERA is almost 10. Let's see. Perdomo was okay. Pomeranz, fine. Really, everybody else pitched fine. For the Mets, Rosario had an 0-for-5 day. Not great for him. McNeil walked twice, but didn't get a hit. Davis with 1 hit. That was that check swing base hit. Smith ends up walking twice and going 1-for-3. Alonso 2-for-4 with an RBI. Conforto, our player of the game, he's 2-for-4 with 4 RBI. That grand slam. Mursick 1-for-3, 3 RBI, the home run. That's batter struck out 9 times. 7 hits total, 2 home runs, 1 by Conforto and 1 by Marisnick. Syndergaard gets his 5th win of the season. He goes to 5-6. 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. Brock, Betances, and Lugo, especially Lugo, very good out of the bullpen. Take a look at Lugo's stats now. With those 2 innings pitched and 5 strikeouts. I mean, that was as good of a performance from Lugo as we've seen all season. And was able to stretch him out 2 innings. Lugo has a little bit more stamina than some of my other relievers. You know, of course, he was a starter some time ago. His ERA now down to 0.97. I would expect to see Lugo in that All-Star game in Los Angeles. So, there's your game. Yeah, and my phone just powered up again. I see your comment, Flobo. I know it's pretty lousy about the music, but oh well. Next time, I'll nail it next time. Yeah, 2 more games against the Padres, and then day off, and then face San Francisco in New York. Let's advance today. Here's our next matchup. Kind of lopsided. Look at those records.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL East, the Mets right fielder, number 30, drove in 4 and had a home run as the Mets were winners against the Padres, 8-3. He is among the National League leaders in home runs. Ronald Acuna Jr. collected a total of 4 driven in as the Braves downed the Marlins, 8-2. He is among the National League leaders in stolen bases. Zach Wheeler won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter as the Phillies got past the Diamondbacks 5-0.
A one-hitter for Zach Wheeler.
Steven Strasburg earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, leading the Nats past Cincinnati 4-2. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Pirates starting pitcher, number 50, got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping Pittsburgh get one against the Brewers 3-1.
Number 50, guys. I'm a big
The
fan
San Francisco
of number 50.
Giants racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-2. The St. Louis Cardinals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-4. The Cubs amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 9-3. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Mariners 4-2. It was their 7th straight victory.
7 straight for the Rays.
Shohei Ohtani earned win number 7 this season, leading the Halos to the win over the Blue Jays 2-1. Nico Goodrum was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs as the Tigers claimed victory over the Orioles 5-2. The Chicago White Sox swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 8-7. The Indians sent 3 balls into the seats as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 9-1. The win was their 6th in a row. Homer Bailey collected his 8th win in relief as the Twins downed the Rockies 2-1. The Rangers got 11 hits overall as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-2. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
All right, well, that's all. Tomorrow we face off against Zach Davies, who I think is tied for the lead for wins in the National League. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let's take a quick look here. Let's look at National League. Yeah, wins. He has the lead. He's having really a Cy Young caliber season. You know, and DeGrom is doing well, but man, look at Davies. He doesn't strike out as many people as DeGrom. Look, he's only got 62 strikeouts in 100.2 innings. So, kind of a different kind of pitcher, but he's having an amazing season nevertheless. And he's who we'll be facing tomorrow. Looking at his pitch repertoire on the right of the screen, you can see he doesn't throw that hard. 88 miles per hour is where he tops off with his fastball. So it's going to be a tricky guy to face. And for the Mets, we have Marcus Stroman, who's really looking to get things going this season. You know, he's really only had maybe one good start this year. And he was out for a little while because of the injury. So looking to get some momentum out of him. But anyway, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. I'm doing about at least one game per day the entire season as the New York Mets, facing off against the Padres tomorrow in Game 2. And that's another night game. So I'll see you then. Have a good night. That's harsh. Trade him. Later.